This is WJTV News Channel 12 this morning.
And we just have a place where we can call home and where people know they can come and see the light. And once they come and see the light, they can be the light.
A relatively new church moves into a space all their own, and you better believe that renovation was a labor of love. It's Sunday morning. We are putting faith in focus. This morning, it is our first ever revisit of a church. When I first met the people putting together the Lighthouse Assembly of Believers, they were running Sunday service out of a hotel conference room. Personally, I have not seen an agreement like that before or since. But less than a year later, what they call the lab is on the move, still putting faith in focus. In Clinton, this used to be the sign to look for to find the lab. That stands for the Lighthouse Assembly of Believers. And little did we know during our first stop there, another person, Castile Foster, would be inspired.
When you first came and visited, I was also a visitor at the church. But as you come through those doors and all the warmth and love that you feel, I mean, you truly understand and you really get a lot out of it, and I joined the church.
But in the end, it's all worth it, right? Yeah. We were holding service in a local hotel conference room, and all of a sudden, we use the terminology that God stirred the nest. Had to really refit the entire church in a matter of about 3 weeks.
Now, lead teacher Devin Boone uses this space right off Highway 80 for worship. They led a month-long fundraiser to bring in $30,000 to get ownership. However, they only took in about $4,000. That's when the seller decided to make the largest donation the church has ever received.
She decided just to bless us with the building, and we're just thrilled. As my wife says, we're still dancing, and we're just elated that God can use us to show the world that he's still in a miracle-working business. It's like our Red Sea moment.
When you came in, I mean, you just had to have the vision. So God truly gave us the vision because you had the ceiling hanging down, you could see wires, but our minister, Devin Boone, he just saw it, and everybody just got on board.
It's still a work in progress, like we all are as human beings, but we think this is a place that God feels great to call home, and we can feel and sense his presence.
I see a lot around. I see apartment complexes just across the street. God really is in the blessing business, and he brought us here in this building here for a reason.
The ministry is something we take very seriously. We are here to advance God's kingdom. We just keep our faith in God and let him lead us and guide us, and he takes care of the rest.
Volunteers at the lab spent weeks, days, and nights getting the space ready for their services held on Shaw Road in Jackson. They say it's also fitting because the building previously was used as an actual lab owned by a retired physicist. And if you'd like to share your church community with the viewers of News Channel 12, you can find my contact information at WJTV.com.